number one in Central California. This is ABC30 Action News, AM Live.
New details at 6 o'clock on Secretary of State John Kerry's trip to Germany. He's now meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in Berlin.
That's right. The two are now calling for an end to recent deadly violence between Israelis and Palestinians. During the meeting, officials say the Israeli leader repeatedly accused Palestinians of carrying out deadly attacks.
All right, let's get a check on your AccuWeather forecast now as we welcome Rob Bradley in our Storm Warren 30 Center and to the AM Live team. Good morning, Rob.
Good morning, and thank you. It's great to be here. Great temperatures outside this morning. The weather continues to be fantastic. A little bit more fall feeling. Mostly in the mid-50s outside this morning. Skies are mostly clear, but we're looking at a little bit of patchy fog in some areas. Merced, visibility down to 2 miles right now. Visalia at 8 miles. Everywhere else mostly at 10 miles this morning. And we are still seeing temperatures in the 50s. There you can see where the patchy fog is, closer to the 198, the 41 on your satellite radar. Right now, mostly upper 50s across the valley floor. 57 Fresno, 56 Visalia, 53 in Porterville, and 52 in Lemoore. But we're making our way back up to the low 80s this afternoon, warming up by several degrees, 83 degrees, mostly sunny with light winds. Your forecast today. Jason.
All right, Rob, thank you. And we are tracking a developing story out of New Mexico this morning. An Albuquerque police officer is in critical condition right now after he was shot several times during a traffic stop late last night. Investigators say the officer used his taser on the suspect before the shooting, but no other details are being released about the struggle. They say more than 100 officers looked for the suspect and caught him just a few hours ago. Officials say the officer underwent 2 surgeries overnight, but at this point, it's unclear if he will survive.
And new this morning also from Albuquerque, new details on the road rage suspect who's now admitted to killing this little girl. 4-year-old Lily Garcia was shot Tuesday afternoon while her father drove her and her brother home from school. Last night, Albuquerque police say Tony Torres confessed to the shooting, saying it happened during a confrontation on the road. Reporter Andrew Spencer has new overnight details from investigators.
In the back of this red pickup truck on Interstate 40 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Tuesday afternoon, 4-year-old Lily Garcia was shot and killed. Police had very little to go on until they got a tip on Wednesday.
We received an anonymous call from a person who reported they knew who had shot Lily.
Albuquerque detectives questioned 32-year-old Tony Torres. They say Torres eventually admitted to firing the shot that killed the little girl.
He is currently in custody. He has been booked into MDC and is being held on $650,000 bond.
Lily's father had just picked her and her 7-year-old brother up from school on Tuesday. The 2 kids were in the back seat of the truck. Their mother was not in the car. Police say on a 2-mile stretch of the interstate, 2 vehicles each cut each other off. Not long after, one of the drivers pulled up to the pickup truck and fired a gun several times. At least one of those bullets entered through the back window. Lily was struck. Nurses in traffic stopped to help. Medics rushed the girl to the hospital, where she was pronounced dead. Torres now faces multiple felony charges, including murder, tampering with evidence, and assault with intent to commit a violent felony.
Andrew Spencer, Action News, AM Live.
2 officers in the South Valley are now on a paid administrative leave this morning following a deadly police shooting. 21-year-old Ryan Rodriguez was shot in West Goshen yesterday morning. Investigators say it happened when a Farmersville police officer and Tulare County Sheriff's deputy showed up to his mother's house to arrest him on domestic violence charges. Rodriguez's mother says her son was wrongfully shot, but investigators say Rodriguez got violent and started fighting with the officers, who were then forced to shoot him.
A shooting did take place where both officers involved in this did fire their weapons. The number of rounds fired is undetermined at this point, but we can say the subject involved did die as a result of the gunfire.
This is ridiculous that, 2 officers to tackle a young kid down. They have guns. They have stun guns.
The Visalia Police Department is now investigating the deadly shooting. The names of the 2 officers involved have not yet been released.
3 suspects are in jail this morning, accused in a deadly triple shooting in the North Valley that happened after a drug deal gone bad. 3 people were arrested Tuesday night at a home off Highway 59 in Merced County. Investigators say the shooting happened hours earlier at a house on Maple Avenue. They say one man was found dead in the front yard, but there was marijuana growing inside.
Only the players involved with the actual drug transaction were, fortunately, the quote-unquote victims in this. There could have been kids walking around. At that time of day, with that close proximity to another school, they could have been walking home.
Investigators say 2 other gunshot victims from the same home ended up showing up at a hospital after the shooting. The names of the 3 suspects arrested have not yet been released.
Clovis police are searching for 2 armed robbery suspects this morning who held a couple at gunpoint. The 2 men smashed a window to get into the home at Willow and Alluvial yesterday morning. The victims say the suspects pointed guns at them while stealing jewelry and firearms. The thieves jumped fences to get away, and at one point they were confronted by a neighbor with a rifle.
Because I got up and went right out to them. Went right out and took off. So yeah, I was prepared.
Investigators are still searching for the 2 men, but the jewelry and the stolen gun were recovered.
Action News Time is now 6:06. Still to come, we're just minutes away from more testimony on Capitol Hill from Hillary Clinton. How she's defending herself after the Benghazi attacks in Libya, coming up in a live report.
But first, the local World War II vets who are back in the valley this morning after touring our nation's capital and getting a hero's welcome home.
And let's take a live look at conditions outside in the North Valley right now from our Merced Sky Cam. A nice fall forecast on the way as AM Live continues.
This portion of Action News is brought to you by Mercedes-Benz of Fresno.
What does it mean to you if I tell you you get to have my cell phone number and have access to me 24 hours a day, days a week?
No way. You're nuts. To be able to stand behind your brand like that, I mean, it's wonderful.
Do you ever sleep? I do, because the cars don't have many problems. Good point.
Right now, lease a new 2015 C300 sedan for an affordable $339 per month.
It's good to be riding with the owner. You don't get that often.
And I do it a lot.
Come take a test drive for yourself.
Yeah, it's big, really big. The Lazy Boy biggest event of the season. Find really big deals on a wide selection of great-looking furniture, plus special financing available. Get big-time comfort at small prices. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
Your most trusted news source, on air and online. The #1 news website in the Valley, abc30.com.
Community Medical Centers is building the one healthcare network to care for your family through all of life stages. The network connecting 1,300 doctors with each other, with one of the nation's top medical schools, and with you. The one equipped to keep moms and babies together, and one more moms trust to care for their families. So when choosing who will care for your family, turn to the one. Community Medical Centers. One network, one community.
Gotta get me going. Find all the active brands that keep you going at JCPenney. When it fits, you feel it. During the JCPenney Friends and Family Sale, get an extra 25% off with coupon. Nike athletic shoes and some other exclusions apply. JCPenney.
Turning in the grain again, the bells began to chime. Time she saw.
You can pass down a Subaru Forester, but you get to keep the memories.
Love. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Right now, get 1.9% APR financing on the 2016 Subaru Forester.
At batteriesplus.com, you can order light bulbs and batteries for pretty much anything, and then pick them up right in the store. Batteries Plus bulbs. Trust the plus.
This is ABC 30 Action News AM Live. with Margot Kim and Jason Oliveira.
All right, welcome back. It is now 10 minutes after 6 as we get you ready for your Thursday here, inching toward the weekend with the latest member of our Action News team, Rob Bradley, meteorologist here, and so far so good, huh?
Yeah, so far so good. We had a sprinkle when we were moving in last Friday, but ever since then it's been fantastic, and I'm going to hopefully keep that trend going.
Keep it rolling.
Yeah, let's do it. Temperatures mostly in the mid-50s this morning, and skies are clear out there, but first let's get a check-in on your NRG solar forecast.
There will be clear skies and sun today with the same weather nationwide. NRG and its solar customers could capture over 7,900 megawatt hours of clean solar energy. That's enough power to wash a load of laundry in over 6 million homes in California. Enjoy the power of the sun.
Well, skies are clear out there right this morning from the Valley Children's Hospital Skycam. Your temperatures, again, mostly in the upper 50s around the valley floor. Winds are light out of the east-northeast, and we'll continue that trend through the afternoon. Fog tracker is picking up some reduced visibilities, though, closer to Hanford, northern Kings, eastern Tulare County, Visalia. Visibility down to 8 miles this morning. Lemoore down to 7 miles. You could run into some patchy, dense fog out there. Your satellite and radar is picking up this big band of clouds on the infrared closer to the grounds. Just give you an idea of where that fog is this morning along the 198 and the 41 mostly. But high pressure is still in control of our situation. That's going to keep us in the low 80s, several degrees above average through the weekend before we start to see some changes. Air quality this morning a little bit worse. It continues that downward slide from what we saw after the rain moved through. Moderate for most areas. Merced good at 50 this morning. Your Wednesday forecast looks pretty nice, up to 75 degrees at noon, 4 o'clock, 82 degrees with highs just a hair above that. But we're going to see some changes as we head into the weekend, the end of the week, as we head into Sunday. An area of low pressure starts to move in. That'll cool down our temperatures slightly on Monday. No chance for rain for our area, though. That's all going to stay off to the north. Your 3-day forecast looks pretty nice, staying mostly in the low 80s over the next couple of days. Mostly sunny for your Thursday. A few more clouds for your Friday and Saturday, but still looks pretty good. Overnight lows in the mid-50s. Time now for a check on what's going on the roads with CHP Officer Justin Montooth.
Good morning, Rob. Good morning, everyone. Let's go out to a live traffic tracker and take a look at your morning commute. I do have a couple hazards to tell you about. First is a crash from earlier on northbound 99 at the 152. 2 vehicles involved in that crash. They are off of the roadway, but please watch for emergency vehicles if you're heading through that area. Second one's going to be in the Visalia area on Avenue 104 and Road 152. We have some down power lines, so please be careful through that area until emergency crews can get that cleaned up for you. Taking a live look here in Fresno, this is northbound 41 north of the 180 connector. As you can see, traffic is starting to pick up, but is moving at the speed limit through Fresno. That's a quick look at your traffic. I'm Officer Montooth with the California Highway Patrol, reminding everyone to please slow down for those school zones. Jason and Margot, back to you in the studio.
All right, Justin, thank you. Local veterans who were part of the 8th Central California Honor Flight are back in the Valley this morning after a hero's welcome in Atwater last night. Hundreds of family, friends, and community members gathered at Castle Airport to greet the more than 60 World War II and Korean War vets who returned from Washington, D.C. The group spent the last few days touring monuments in the nation's capital that are dedicated to their service. The vets say they were shocked to see the huge crowd when they returned home.
I don't know, I thought maybe a president was there. Everybody hollering or look around, it's just me.
It makes you proud. It makes you proud that folks remember and appreciate.
I think it's reminiscent of the support they had in World War II. All the music and all the songs.
The trip to D.C. is free for the veterans thanks to donations from several groups and community members. The next Central Valley Honor Flight will be in April and will take off from Fresno Yosemite International Airport. Well, you may notice a new tribute to local veterans in Sanger this morning. Banners are hung up on light poles along Academy Avenue near 7th Street as a way to honor those who have served. Right now, there are 16 banners on display. Each feature an image of the veteran along with their name and their branch of the military they served under. These banners will remain on display through mid-November. This inaugural display serves as a kickoff promotion and advertisement of next year's military banner program. Organizers will accept applications through April 1st, with banners displayed from Memorial Day to Veterans Day 2016.
Action News Time now, 6:14. Coming up, history in the Windy City, but for the wrong team. The home run hitting hero for the Mets that crushed the dreams of Cub fans everywhere.
This is the Action News Community Calendar. Hello, I'm Dale Urong. From Model A's to Corvettes, check out some cool cars. The Columbus Senior Center Car Show is Friday from 11 to 2. You can also have lunch and enjoy a bake sale. The Central California Hispanic Chamber of Commerce presents the Latina Women's Conference and Business Expo Friday, October 30th at the Golden Palace. And history comes alive. The Civil War Revisited is this weekend at Kearney Park. Details at abc30.com.
Protecting your home is a priority for every homeowner. You can rest easy knowing your home's protected with a monitored home security system. Mike Melton, an expert in home security, joins us now with some important details. Welcome, Mike.
Thank you for having me on. When you turn on the news, you see that there's a lot of home burglaries. Here's an interesting fact. The FBI reported over 2 million burglaries last year alone. The shocking thing is most of these burglaries are daytime.
That is a shocking statistic, and you'd think that alone would get people thinking about a security system.
And right now, they are. There's many benefits to getting a security system. First off, you're 3 times less likely to have your home broken into just by having a security system. You get 24/7 monitoring for burglar, fire, and medical emergencies. And you also get to save up to 20% every year on your homeowner's insurance.
So what do people need to do to protect their home with a security system?
It's easy. All you have to do is give us a call. Right now we're giving away a free complete home security system package. It's the new wireless home security system, which means no more ugly holes in your walls or exposed wiring. It's a comprehensive package that we include for you free of charge. Now the monitoring is done by ADT. ADT is the #1 monitoring company in the country. All you pay is $99 down for the installation and the monitoring, which is only about $1 a day.
And I understand you have something special for the viewers at home.
The next 20 people that call us and order a security system are going to receive a $100 Visa gift card. So we basically pay you $1 to get your home protected. Now is the best time to protect your home and your family. Give us a call right now. We have security advisors standing by to take your call. They'll walk you through everything right over the phone. We're usually able to do next day installations to help you protect your home as soon as possible. Call 1-888-828-4054. That's 1-888-828-4054.
Step into your comfort zone with Sierra Footwear from Heart and Soul Comfort Shoes in Big Garden Village. Sierra fall fashions are in. The perfect shoes for work and play. Heart and Soul Comfort Shoes in Big Garden Village across from Chico's.
All right, welcome back. It is now 6:17. Well, the more than 100-year championship route for the Cubs continues this morning while Daniel Murphy, and the New York Mets gear up for the World Series. Murphy set a Major League Baseball record in the postseason to hit 1 more home run. He has now hit 6 home runs in 6 games. As yes, the Cubs lost to the Mets 8-3 the final. The drought continues for the Cubbies.
I just swung. I would hope I would have took it, and then when I hit it, I thought, oh my goodness. And then Dexter went after it. I thought he was going to catch it, and then the netting caught it. I can't explain it. I do remember that. I was really surprised it got out. That's why I did that. I thought, oh my goodness, that got out of the ballpark.
Daniel Murphy with 1 more home run, as I said, 6 home runs in 6 games. Major League Baseball record in the postseason. They now head to the World Series for the first time since 2000. They haven't won the World Series since Doc Gooden and the boys won it back in 1986. All right, the Mets will take on either the Royals or the Blue Jays in the World Series. Toronto fought off elimination yesterday, taking down the Royals 7-1. Kansas City now leads the series 3-2 with Game 6 tomorrow in Kansas City.
All right, it's coming up on 6:20 now. Time for another check on your AccuWeather forecast. Rob has been watching changes coming your way for your Thursday. Good morning, Rob.
Good morning. Temperatures are still nice and fall-like this morning, mostly in the mid to upper 50s. Still looking at clear skies, but we have some changes as we head through the end of the weekend. The next couple of days, though, we're still stuck in this weather pattern thanks to a ridge of high pressure that's keeping high temperatures a few degrees above average, mostly in the low 80s, but still feels nice and cool outside this morning. 57 in Fresno, 52 in Lemoore and Hanford, 56 in Merced, 53 degrees in Porterville. Your temperatures very close to what we saw yesterday. Most locations down a degree or two, except as you head off to the north, but Fresno right where we were at this time yesterday. Your foothill forecast today looks pretty nice still. Mostly sunny skies, highs in the upper 70s for the most part. Merritt Post at 77. Albuquerque 77 degrees as well. Squaw Valley at 81 degrees this afternoon. Sierra forecast looks beautiful as well. Yosemite 76 degrees today. Fish Camp 68. Overnight lows for the most part in the 40s. Sequoia National Park though still a bit chilly. Low 60s. Overnight lows close to the 30s. And they were there the last couple of days. 83 today in Fresno. Mostly sunny skies. Light winds out of the east and northeast. Merced 82. Most of the Central Valley in those low to mid 80s. Coalinga at 85 this afternoon, warming up just a little bit more, but records in the low 90s, so we're safe from those through the afternoon today. Your Futurecast does bring in a few more clouds as we head into your Friday and Saturday, so don't expect completely sunny skies this weekend. The weak system moves on shore to our north on late Sunday to bring temperatures down a few degrees on Monday, and then another system looks to be heading this way as we head into next Wednesday and Thursday, so we'll have to watch this. Could bring us a chance for showers, some cooler temperatures as well, possibly down to the lower to mid 70s. So we might have to break out the jackets and sweaters once again. 82 degrees for your Friday, 83 on Saturday, partly cloudy to partly sunny this weekend. A slight cool down on Monday to 78 degrees. Then Wednesday, we cool off a little bit more with that slight chance for rain down to 75. Margot and Jason, back to you.
Rob, thank you.
All right, still ahead here on Action News AM Live. White comedian Chris Rock will soon be in the spotlight after a blockbuster announcement from Hollywood.
But first, what we're learning about a shortage of the best-selling toys in the world just ahead of the holiday shopping season.
Action News is sponsored by Clovis Glass.
You're going to save big on Milgard replacement windows for your home at Clovis Glass. Our famous best price guarantee matches and beats written quotes from our competition. So you can choose new Milgard windows, new Milgard doors, shower doors, even the Milgard moving glass wall system. At Clovis Glass, you'll get the best prices, the best rebates, and the new low-cost hero financing program. For 50 years, we're the best in the business. I'm Dan. At Clovis Glass, we'll make it easy.
Innovating is finding that blank space past what everyone else is doing.
Others were trying new flavors. We launched a whole new popcorn product and transformed its packaging.
Big ideas live on Shark Tank. Fridays at 9, 8 Central on ABC. Brought to you locally by Nissan. Innovation that excites.
Find your normal again with the extraordinary. Find your strength through knowledge. Find your support with a team. Find your power through technology. Find a place to heal with a wide, open view. Sierra View Medical Center, your health partner for life.
My cut hurt. Mine hurt more. Mine stopped hurting faster.
Neosporin Plus Pain Relief starts relieving pain faster and kills more types of infectious bacteria. Neosporin Plus Pain Relief kills the germs, fights the pain. Use with Band-Aid brand.
Selling cars is just like playing football. Well, not exactly. Sure it is. The Grupetti Automotive family is a team, and our customers are the fans.
There's more to it than that. Football's about competition, determination, strategy.
Yeah, same deal with us.
Football demands hours of practice to reach peak physical condition.
So does selling cars.
You mean figuratively.
Have you seen these guns? Grupetti Automotive. We train hard to bring you the best car buying experience in the Valley.
Yeah, it's big, really big. The Lazy Boy biggest event of the season. Find really big deals on a wide selection of great-looking furniture, plus special financing available. Get big-time comfort at small prices. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
No, keep your hands off of her. Who's next, huh? Whose life do you want to destroy to stay free?
This episode is totally, completely insane.
Oh, God, it's happening.
New How to Get Away with Murder, tonight on ABC.
All right, welcome back. It is now 6:23. Say it ain't so, but they're saying, Margot, there's a looming Lego shortage this morning.
The Denmark-based maker of Lego says it's having trouble keeping up with the demand. The company says the shortage is already being felt in some European countries, and supplies could run low here in the U.S. as we get closer to Christmas. Lego sales were up 18% in the first half of the year. The company is the world's largest toy maker based on sales. I think I'll just empty out my vacuum cleaner bag.
Oh, there you go. There's an idea.
There'll be a good supply of Legos in there.
Or just out from the bottom of your feet.
Yeah.
All right, Super Bowl 50 is still 4 months away, but some San Francisco hotels are already cashing in on the extra business the big game will bring. Demand for rooms is so high right now. Hotels are listing prices they've never even tried before. On a typical weeknight, you can count on spending about $400 for a basic room at the W Hotel. Managers say most hotel rooms will be 5 or 6 times more than normal when the game is played in February at Levi's Stadium. Sounds like the ticket prices as well. Of course, and this guy here behind us, comedian Chris Rock, was busy on Twitter overnight after it was announced that he would host the next Academy Awards ceremony. You can see here Oscar statuette with the caption, "Look who's back, #Oscars." The comedian previously hosted the Oscars back in 2005. Chris Rock is, of course, best known for his stand-up, but he's, of course, an actor in movies. He's a writer, producer, and a director. The 88th Annual Academy Awards will be broadcast on February 28th, right here on ABC 30. All right, Action News time now, 6:25. Coming up in our next half hour, we're live in Washington, D.C. as Hillary Clinton heads to the Capitol for another day of testimony on the 2012 Benghazi attacks. Also ahead, AutoZone assault. The woman caught on camera attacking an elderly veteran in Fresno. Also ahead, you'll hear from a man who was fined overnight after testing his truck in a flash flood in Arizona. But first, let's check in with this morning's Tech Bites.
Well, hello there. In today's Tech Bites, hands-free technology behind the wheel may not be as safe as we think.
A new study says it takes 27 seconds for a driver using voice commands to regain full alertness. In that time, people blew through stop signs, had close calls, and traveled the length of 3 football fields.
YouTube is hoping you'll pay $10 a month to watch videos ad-free and get exclusive content. YouTube Red launches next Wednesday with a free 1-month trial.
And Nike is going back to the future, creating a real-life version of those self-tying sneakers featured in Part 2.
Michael J. Fox showed them off on Jimmy Kimmel last night. The high-tech mag are self-lacing. They can be tightened or loosened with a push of a button, and they'll be available next spring, sold only by auction.
So cool.
I'll have one of those, please.
And those are your Tech Bites.
The warm continues. Details on AM Live.
You get a cold, you can't breathe through your nose. Suddenly, you're a mouth breather. A mouth breather. How can anyone sleep like that? Well, just put on a Breathe Right strip and pow. It instantly opens your nose up to 38% more than cold medicine alone, so you can breathe and sleep. Shut your mouth and say goodnight, mouth breathers. Breathe Right.
Tyler loves chicken. Turns out his old dog food had chicken byproduct meal, not chicken. So I switched to Blue Buffalo.
Blue is made with the finest natural ingredients and no chicken byproduct meal.
We love him like family, so we feed him like family with Blue.
There are over 60 possible causes of intimate itch, but only one brand trusted by more women to relieve it. Vagisil Maximum Strength Cream is the strongest medicine you can buy to relieve itch fast. No wonder more women trust it. Vagisil, the experts in intimate health.
3 days only. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Honda North. It's Operation Used Car Sales Event. Over 100 vehicles. Big savings. And we'll donate $50 for every car sold to Paralyzed Veterans of America. Operation Used Car Sales Event. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Honda North and Clovis, Willow, and Herndon.
Luck is just around the corner at Table Mountain Casino. Win big jackpots and massive cash playing your favorite slots and table games. Plus, enjoy top-name entertainment and an incredible buffet and an award-winning restaurant. So let the games begin. Voted best local casino. Table Mountain, Central Valley's casino for winning. Table Mountain Casino. Get your win on.
Enough sunlight hits Earth every hour to power everything on it for an entire year. All you have to do is let it in. Claim your power with NRG Home Solar.
3 days only. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Honda North. It's Operation Used Car Sales Event. Over 100 vehicles. Big saving. And we'll donate $50 for every car sold to Paralyzed Veterans of America. Operation Used Car Sales Event. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Honda North and Clovis, Willow, and Herndon.
ABC30 Action News AM Live starts now with 15 minutes of non-stop news.
Happening now, Highway 58 is back open this morning just east of Bakersfield, almost a full week after it was shut down because of that massive mudslide.
Caltrans crews near Tehachapi got the road back open last night. It had been covered in up to 6 feet of mud after flash floods Thursday night. More than 100 cars and big rigs were stuck in the mud for several days. Meantime, the search is expected to resume Saturday for one man who's still missing after the mudslide. And new this morning, the city of Anthem, Arizona is cleaning up for a second day in a row now after flash floods hit again there last night.
Yeah, take a look. You can see here one man trapped inside of his truck by the rising water. Now, crews were able to pull him out safely, but he says it was pretty scary.
I was that close from getting out, you know, and the force of the water just turned the truck around facing the water, and I just shut it off. Yeah, when you see a sign that says road closed, don't go down it.
Yeah, the man ended up getting fined for going down the closed road. And take a look at this now. Just a day earlier, a woman got trapped in her minivan after heavy rain. She also is safe thanks to the quick work from the rescue crews.
All right, turning now to our forecast. And before we get to your AccuWeather forecast, let's take a live look from the North Valley from our Merced Skycam. Our newest meteorologist, Rob Bradley, in our Storm Warning 30 Center with what we can expect today. Good morning, Rob.
Good morning. Temperatures continue to feel a little bit more like fall as we start the day. Mostly in the mid to upper 50s around the valley and skies. Still nice and clear, except for a little bit of patchy fog in some areas. But we're still in a high pressure pattern that's keeping temperatures several degrees above average, mostly in the low 80s. You can see there in the infrared where the satellite is picking up a little bit of fog along the 41, mostly the 198. You might run into some trouble there. Down to 2 miles right now in Hanford, so fog isn't that dense yet. 8 miles in Visalia. Could be dense in some areas, though. 57 degrees in Fresno this morning, 53 off to the south, and 56 degrees in Merced to start the day. And temperatures will warm up a few degrees more than what we saw yesterday. 75 at noon, mostly sunny skies, 82 at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But we're looking at a few changes as we head into the weekend. We'll look at that coming up in just a bit. Time now for a look at the roads with CHP Officer Justin Montooth.
Good morning, Rob. Good morning, everyone. Let's go out to the live traffic tracker and take a look at your morning commute. A couple of hazards to tell you about this morning. First one's going to be in the Visalia area on Avenue 104 and Road 152. There's some down power lines in that area, so please be careful heading through there. Watch for emergency crews while they get that cleaned up for us. Also, southbound 99 at Cartmill, there's some slowing traffic in that area due to some earlier construction, but they are getting that cleared up now, so traffic should be moving smoothly through that area pretty soon here. Taking a live look out at Fresno, this is northbound 99 at Clinton. As you can see, traffic is picking up, but is moving at the speed limit through Fresno. That's a look at your traffic. I'm Officer Montooth with the California Highway Patrol, reminding everyone to please don't text and drive. Jason and Margot, back to you in the studio.
And thank you. We're tracking developing news now from Capitol Hill. Hillary Clinton is about half an hour away from what could be heated testimony on the deadly attacks in Benghazi, Libya 3 years ago. ABC's Stephanie Ramos joins us live with what we can expect at today's hearing and what Clinton said yesterday while on Capitol Hill. Stephanie?
Margot, this will be a big event on Capitol Hill this morning. Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton once again answering questions about the Benghazi attacks. Her mission is to come away untouched.
This morning, Hillary Clinton will once again testify before a special House committee investigating the September 11, 2012 Benghazi attacks. The assault by Islamic militants on the State Department's diplomatic compound in Benghazi, Libya, left 4 Americans dead, including U.S. Ambassador Chris Stevens.
Was it because of a protest, or was it because of guys out for a walk one night who decided they'd go kill some Americans? What difference at this point does it make? It is our job to figure out what happened. And
that was former Secretary of State Clinton nearly 3 years ago. Testimony was supposed to be definitive on the attack, but Republicans leading the probe want more answers. Clinton's private email server may even come up if related to Benghazi.
If you want a window into Libya and what was happening in the weeks and months before these four were killed, why would you not look at the ambassador's emails?
In all, there have been 7 congressional investigations into that attack. It's time for the next round, and this one is expected to go for 8 hours or more, not including breaks.
I don't know that I have very much to add.
Clinton will face tough questions from 7 Republicans and 5 Democrats. This latest round of testimony comes in the wake of House Republicans acknowledging that the investigation has been an exercise in trying to bring down Clinton's poll numbers.
We put together a Benghazi special committee. What are her numbers today? Her numbers are dropping.
Republicans on the Benghazi committee deny the investigation has anything to do with politics. A new ABC News Washington Post poll shows 54% of Americans disapprove with Clinton's handling of questions about Benghazi, but nearly as many believe Republicans are using the investigation to damage her reputation. In Washington, I'm Stephanie Ramos for Action News AM Live. Margo and Jason, back to you.
All right, Stephanie, thank you. Police are looking for a murder suspect this morning in the death of an elderly woman in the South Valley. Investigators found her body in a home near Garfield and Polk in Tulare yesterday. The 68-year-old woman didn't show up for an appointment, and when police went to check on her, they found her dead inside of her home. Neighbors say she lived with her grandson after her husband and daughter recently passed away. Police aren't saying how the woman died, and they're now still gathering information on who may have been behind it.
The suspect behind a Craigslist ripoff caught on camera is still on the run this morning. Police believe 20-year-old James O'Neill is seen in this dash cam video. It was taken by the victim while he tried to sell his iPhone to O'Neill at a home in East Central Fresno. Police say O'Neill attacked the owner of the phone and stole the phone. They say O'Neill then started texting the victim with it, trying to smooth over the situation.
He know he make a mistake. He want me to give him a second chance, but no, doesn't work out.
Meets him in front of his car where you see him on the dash cam, and then off camera, he's at the driver's door where he assaults him and steals his cell phone.
Still texting you?
Not until the last.
The victim says he just happened to install the dash cam in his car just a few months ago in case of a car accident. But now he's telling everyone he knows to make an investment in the handy device.
Fresno police are trying to track down a woman this morning who attacked an elderly veteran outside of an auto parts store in southeast Fresno. Now you can see the woman here in the black shirt wrestling with the 73-year-old man for his wallet, but he refused to give it up. This was outside of the AutoZone store at Cedar and Belmont just 2 weeks ago. The fight even spilled inside the store, but nobody jumped in to help. Finally, the woman took off when someone yelled out they had called police.
In the beginning, she told me that I wouldn't. I said, "You won't hit a woman." I said, "Well, to me, you're not a woman." I mean, you're attacking me. I said, "Why?" But she would have told me, "Hey, I got family, I got kids." I would have given her $10.
This is the woman here. She's described as being 5'8" and 200 pounds, and she was last seen driving this green Ford Explorer.
Sunday will be celebrated as Larry Itliong Day in California. In 1965, Filipino farm workers voted to go on strike against Delano grape growers. Itliong urged Cesar Chavez to merge their labor groups, which led to the formation of the United Farm Workers Union. The labor movement resulted in higher wages, water, and restrooms for workers.
He needs to be noted for standing out, for saying, hey, this is an injustice. But the thing about Larry is he had a cause, and he worked to improve poor people's lives and to improve wages.
Itliong died in 1977, but supporters say the designated day in his honor helps share the story of a forgotten labor leader.
Hanford police will be patrolling local parks this morning because of dangerous drug needles that have been left behind by vagrants. Officers say they'll begin early morning sweeps at Hanford parks targeting vagrants who are camping out overnight. The move comes after city workers found an increase of discarded needles in restrooms and on the grounds. Officials say it's a major risk to children and other park visitors. Leaders in Hanford say drug issues at parks are rare, but have been more frequent over the last year or so. The city has also seen a rise in homelessness, up 46% from last year.
A new program is underway this morning at some schools in the North Valley to help students breathe cleaner air. The Valley Air District has partnered with Madera Unified for the Healthy Air Living program. Signs will soon be posted at all Madera schools asking parents to not idle their cars during pickup and drop-off times. Officials say car emissions can make up 85% of the valley's bad air. The new program also gives administrators the information they need to make decisions on whether to send students outside for recess or PE.
And that's the neat thing about RAN is it does change. It's real time, and so I get real time data. So I might be in the middle of recess when they say, hey, look, it's a level 4 and we need to curb the activity. Immediately, we ring the bell and bring the kids in.
The Valley Air District is also encouraging parents to download its app to find the real-time information on whether the air outside is good or unhealthy.
Rescue crews are getting ready for a big surf competition in Half Moon Bay. That's right, this year the waves could be even more epic because of the El Nino. The window for the world-famous Maverick Surfing Contest opens up November 1st and goes through March 31st. The riders will hit the waves on short notice only when the massive waves are breaking just right. The waves can reach up to 60 feet high, but this year experts say there is potential for even bigger waves if El Nino weather patterns start popping up.
All right, we're coming up on 6:40 now, and we need to show you this beautiful sunrise live in the North Valley from our Merced Skycam, the start of another nice fall day. Let's check in with meteorologist Rob Bradley in our Storm Warning 30 Center with what you can expect. Rob?
Well, air quality continues its slide down this morning from when we had good air quality and the rain came through late last week. Still good in Merced County, but Madera, Fresno, Kings to Larry, all moderate this morning. And what that does is helps the fog kind of stick to something, adds more particulates in the air. So there is a little bit of fog out there this morning. Hanford, visibility down to 2 miles. Visalia at 8 miles this morning. Your satellite radar, though, nice and clear still. Skies are clear outside, except for that patchy fog in some areas. High pressure is going to keep us warm over the next several days. It will send us some clouds, though, as we head into your Friday and Saturday. Your foothill forecast looks great today, though. Mostly upper 70s across the foothills, upper 40s for overnight lows and 50s. Albuquerque at 77 today. Squaw Valley at 81. Sierra forecast, just as nice. I'm not going to say it twice, though. 76 degrees in Yosemite today. Overnight lows in the mid-40s. Bass Lake 66. Huntington Lake at 62. Overnight lows in the low 40s. The Valley today, and mostly in the low 80s. 83 degrees in Fresno. Mostly sunny skies. Madera 82. Tulare 82 degrees as well. Coalinga at 85. The warm spot this afternoon. Mid-80s, but records in the low 90s, so we're not getting close to those. 83 degrees for your Thursday. 82 on Friday. A few more clouds as we head into the weekend, but conditions should still be beautiful outside. Overnight lows for the most part in the mid to upper 50s. We are going to see some changes, though, as we head into the end of your 7-day forecast, maybe even a slight chance for rain. We'll talk about that coming up in about 10 minutes. Back to you.
Rob, thank you.
All right, right now, your voice, your vote. Months of speculation finally over this morning after Vice President Joe Biden announced he will not be running for president.
And his decision clears one of the biggest obstacles for the Democratic candidates. ABC's Kenneth Moten shows us how they're reacting to the news.
Late in the campaign game, still grieving the loss of his son, Vice President Joe Biden says his time to jump into the 2016 race has passed.
It may very well be that that process, by the time we get through it, closes the window on mounting a realistic campaign for president. I've concluded it has closed.
He stood with President Obama and his wife, Dr. Jill Biden, in the Rose Garden of the White House. But only Biden spoke about his decision just a few months after his son, Beau, died.
Beau is our inspiration. Unfortunately, I believe we're out of time.
Getting into the race now would have been a major challenge for Biden. Our new ABC News Washington Post poll shows the VP with 16% support for the nomination versus Hillary Clinton's 54%.
A few weeks ago, it seemed like there was a fervor and interest in his candidacy. People had second thoughts around Hillary Clinton. They weren't sure about Bernie Sanders as an alternative. Then the debate happened.
Clinton actually called Biden and tweeted she was inspired by his optimism and commitment to change the world for the better. Donald Trump said Biden made made the correct decision.
And frankly, I really want to run against Hillary. I really do.
The reaction to Biden's announcement poured in. The Draft Biden Super PAC said it was grateful for supporters, and Bernie Sanders thanked Biden for his lifetime of public service. Kenneth Moten, ABC News, Washington.
Action News time is now 6:43. Coming up next on AM Live, we'll give you the rundown of the highest paid comedians.
Plus, stocks are looking for a Thursday morning rally. We'll get you the latest numbers coming up in a live report from New York City.
Action News is sponsored by G.J. Gardner Homes. Custom-built quality homes without the price tag.
G.J. Gardner offers flexible designs that other builders don't, so your dream home is truly yours.
Yeah, I work with the customers from the beginning to end.
We really wanted to not have a dining room and have more of a music room.
People come to us because they know that we'll build the house that they want.
We got a lot of different prices, and G.J. Gardner was generally on the low end of all those prices.
Visit one of our show homes or online at gjgardner.com. G.J. Gardner Homes, creating homes, not houses.
True Radiance is the combination of strength and beauty. That's why I use the Spin Brush Truly Radiant toothbrush. Its dual action head and longer bristles clean deeper to remove 100% more plaque, all designed to give you a cleaner, beautiful, truly radiant smile.
Fresno Chappie Zoo presents 4 nights of Zoo Boo. The last 2 weekends of October. Trick or treat amongst the creatures and enjoy an evening of ghoulish fun. Visit FresnoChappieZoo.org for information on Zoo Boo.
Your most trusted news source, on air and online. The #1 news website in the Valley, abc30.com.
Honda knows just because you're looking for a utility vehicle doesn't always mean you're looking for adventure. You might just be looking for a coffee table. That's why our vehicles come with smartly designed interiors and technology to adapt to just about anything. It's more than just utility. It's modern utility. Nothing compares to a Honda. KBB.com's best value brand.
Back in 1965, we could get a juicy hand-trimmed steak and tasty Malibu chicken for next to nothing. 50 years later, we still can. It's Sizzler's Craveable Classics steak combo starting at an unbelievable $9.99.
Kids teach you a lot. Like that. Love, patience, perspective.
You're not that tall.
When your child has a potential life-threatening illness, you learn to celebrate every moment. The team at Valley Children's saved my son's life and provides more than 1.3 million kids hope for their future. Valley Children's, futures worth fighting for.
Yeah, it's big, really big. The Lazy Boy biggest event of the season. Find really big deals on a wide selection of great-looking furniture, plus special financing available. Get big-time comfort at small prices. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
This is ABC 30 Action News AM Live with Margot Kim and Jason Oliveira.
Action News time is now 6:47. Swiss scientists have created a new simulator that makes you feel like you're flying like a bird.
It's called the Birdly, and it works just like a bird, like how a bird would steer, you know, to go higher. Wings to
Makes
turn, you just lean from side to side. And it's very stylish,
Yes. It's a virtual reality headset combined with a small fan. That's all it takes. It gives users the sensation of flying. So far, you can only fly over places like New York and San Francisco, but more destinations could be added if the device gets fully developed. Watch out for those airplanes, though.
Exactly.
Well, in business news this morning, we're checking on stocks on Wall Street as investors wake up early.
Yeah, let's now check in with Maribel Aber. She's got all the details for us from New York City and the NASDAQ. Good morning, Maribel.
Hey, good morning, Jason and Margot. Well, we're looking at a positive start thanks to more positive earnings reports. Also, oil is up a bit, lifting the energy sector. So overall, right now, the markets are a bit in the green. You see here the Dow up 141 points, NASDAQ up 45, and the S&P up 17 to start the day. Right, YouTube has a new subscription service, YouTube Red. Costs $9.99 a month, and it lets you watch videos without ads. The company also rolled out its new music app called YouTube Music. YouTube says all the major and independent independent record labels are already signed on, so it hopes to launch the app by the end of the year. And get this, Jerry Seinfeld tops the list as the highest paid comedian. Seinfeld took in $36 million between June 2014 and June 2015, according to Forbes. Kevin Hart was second with $28 million. Forbes looked at earnings and then subtracted management fees and taxes for the comedians. Jason and Margot, you know, it's been a while. I mean, the finale of Seinfeld was back in 1998, so he still got a lot to say about nothing.
Well, apparently he does, Maribel. And don't forget, you know, comedians in cars getting coffee. He's still in commercials, so, you know, Seinfeld, I guess he knows what he's doing, so there you go.
Thanks, Maribel.
All right, time now for traffic and weather together. Rob now joining us from the Stormwater 30 Center. What's going on, Rob Bradley?
Oh, not a whole lot. Skies are still clear out there this morning. We do have some patchy fog in the valley floor, but for the most part, things are just as they have been the last couple of days. High pressure offshore keeping us in those nice and clear skies right now. Your downtown Fresno sky cam, a sunrise at around 7:13 this morning. Temperatures for the most part in the mid and upper 50s again across the valley floor. 52 degrees in Hanford, 56 Visalia, 55 in Merced to start the day. We are expecting temperatures to start to warm up a little bit more this afternoon. Your forecast today mostly in the low 80s, mostly sunny skies. Light winds tonight, again, mostly in the mid 50s, partly cloudy. We'll see a few more clouds for your Friday, and then we're going to see some changes towards the end of the forecast. As we head into your Sunday, expect a system to move onshore Northern California, not expecting a chance for showers here in the Central Valley. Maybe the High Sierra gets a sprinkle or two, but next week is a better looking storm system, so we'll have to watch for this because that could send us some better rain chances along with cooler temperatures back to the mid 70s, possibly cooler than that. Maybe time for a jacket or a sweater. 83 degrees for your Saturday, 78 by the time we get to Monday, partly cloudy to partly sunny this weekend, back down to the mid 70s by the time we get to Wednesday. But now let's take a look at the roadways outside with CHP Officer Justin Montooth.
Good morning, Rob. Good morning, everyone. Let's go out to the live traffic tracker and take a look at your morning commute. We do have one hazard in the Visalia area to tell you about. There's going to be some down power lines on Avenue 104 and Road 152. So please be careful going through that area while emergency crews get those cleaned up for us. Taking a wide look at the Fresno area, the 99, 180, 168, and 41 are all clear at this time. No traffic hazards or crashes to report in that area. Taking a live look outside. This is going to be 168 at Floridora. As you can see, traffic is starting to pick up, but is moving at the speed limit through Fresno. That's a quick look at your traffic. I'm Officer Montooth with the California Highway Patrol, reminding everyone to please don't text and drive. Jason and Margot, back to you in the studio.
Justin, thank you. Action News Time is now 6:51, and next on AM Live, we have 5 things you need to know before you go.
Including what we're learning about an officer shot during a traffic stop in New Mexico.
Action News is sponsored by PG&E.
Some neighbors are energy saving superstars. How do you become a superstar? With PG&E's free online home energy checkup. In just under 5 minutes, you can see how you use energy and get quick and easy tips on how to keep your monthly bill down and your energy savings up. Don't let your neighbor enjoy all the savings. Take the free home energy checkup.
Honey, we need a new refrigerator.
Visit pge.com/checkup and get started today.
Here is a look at tonight's primetime lineup on ABC30.
Every coconut has a dream to come out of its shell, to show all the world its true inner beauty, and then, in an ironic twist, get covered up by chocolate and almonds. Almond Joy Mounds, what every coconut wants.
For 3 big days only, this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's Operation Used Car Sales Event at Toyota of Clovis, featuring a huge selection of over 100 quality used car, truck, and SUVs, and incredible Operation Used Car Sales Event deals. We're moving them out and passing the savings on to you, and prices start at just $5,900. Yes, just $5,900. Even better, for every car sold, we will donate $50 to Paralyzed Veterans of America. Operation Used Car Sales Event this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only at Toyota of Clovis, located on Shaw at the 168 freeway.
One of the biggest things that helps the employees we hire from ITT Tech is their exposure in the 3D modeling environment, because every building that we fabricate is always first modeled in 3D. So we're going to be looking at ITT Tech as one of the resources that we can bring in good talent to fill positions within our company.
Scholarships and financial aid are available for students who qualify. Call 1-800-ITT-TECH or visit us on the web. ITT Technical Institute, education for the future.
Camping World is having a fall blowout sale. Now through October 31st, it's the perfect time to get great offers on new 2015 RVs from America's #1 RV and outdoor retailer. Browse over 100 new and pre-owned RVs with models to fit every budget and lifestyle. Like new family-friendly travel trailers starting at only $172 per month. Plus, we're offering 4.99% APR and no payments for 90 days. Don't miss the fall blowout sale. Only at your local Camping World in Fresno.
All right, Action News time now, 6:54 rather. The first thing you need to know before you go. Hillary Clinton is set to begin testimony on Capitol Hill in just a matter of minutes on the deadly attacks in Benghazi 3 years ago. The hearing is expected to last at least 8 hours.
Number 2, an Albuquerque, New Mexico police officer is in critical condition after he was shot several times during a traffic stop late last night. Investigators say the officer used his taser on the suspect, but so far they have not released any other details. It's not yet known if the officer will survive. The suspect is in custody.
Number 3, a Farmersville police officer and a Tulare County Sheriff's deputy are on administrative leave after a shooting and killing of a man. Authorities say the officers were arresting the man on domestic violence charges when he started fighting back, and that's when they fired and killed him. It's not yet clear whose weapon killed the suspect.
Number 4, Highway 58 near Tehachapi is back open this morning, almost a week after it was shut down because of a massive mudslide. Meantime, the search is expected to resume on Saturday for a man who is still missing after that slide.
And number 5, we have some late breaking news out of Southern California. Los Angeles Dodgers manager Don Mattingly is out. His departure is reported as a mutual decision. This year, the Dodgers were beaten in 5 games of the division series against the New York Mets. Mattingly, 4 years with the Dodgers. Other teams said to be interested in the former Yankee, including the Miami Marlins.
All right, time for another check on your AccuWeather forecast as you start your Thursday.
Well, temperatures are still pretty nice outside this morning. It's still a little bit cool, 57 in Fresno right now. A little bit cooler as you head down to Lemoore, 50 degrees, 55 in Merced. The valley today mostly in those low to mid 80s, lots of sunshine. We will stay in those low 80s as we head into the weekend as well, with a few more clouds for your Friday and Saturday, and then we have a little bit of a cool down as we head into Monday as a weak system moves by to our north. Another chance for a better system to move in towards the middle of next week, so that's something to watch. We could see temperatures drop down potentially to the mid to lower 70s. And maybe a little bit of rain as well, so something to keep an eye on. Hopefully we get a little bit more of that going here as we head into November.
All right, good.
Thanks for joining us here on AM Live. Good Morning America is next with how to repurpose your family's heirloom wedding dress.
We'll see you again with more news, traffic, and weather at 7:25.
Bye-bye.
After another great used car month, Future Ford of Clovis is overstocked with super clean, low mileage trade-ins. Choose from hundreds, most available with extended warranties and 1.9%